from 8th semester IOE Pujo, and our project is easy-based home automation. I'm Ankit Shrestha, and this is our team. We all know that brain works with electrical signals, or brain or neurons, let's say neurons. And then these signals are very small voltage signals. So easy headsets are devices that pick up these signals. So what our project does is it picks up these signals and then identifies them, and we do many things with this. What the people targeted by our project is people with very severe movement disorder. In the last 3.5 years that I've studied in IOE Pujo campus, we have one friend who has very severe movement disorder. She can't move her legs or even her back, and she can move her hands, but it's not quite strength. And we move her around, we help her move her around, but she also helps us back. She inspires us because when we can't even imagine how much difficult it is for her to come and aspire to be an engineer, she keeps on ranking in the top 3 position of our class each time, and she keeps on participating and volunteering on events more than any one of us in our class, and it's really inspiring. And for all the times that she has really inspired us, we would like to take a step today so that we can give her some inspiration back. Maybe we will start very small. Maybe we are going to just use our product, and maybe she can turn the lights in her room on her own. And someday we will grow, and then maybe she can control her own wheelchair and move around. So our project problem statement. Now, dyspraxia is a condition in which results in the loss of fine motor functions like movement of hand and tongue, and also gross motor functions like walking and jumping. So this slide lists some of the causes that results in the loss of mobility, like chronic non-progressive neurological conditions and many other accidents, injuries, and general aging processes.
When we think of the technology that is currently available to assist people who are partially or completely disabled, there are things that come to mind like automated wheelchairs and self-adjusting beds and things like that. But all of these things require some form of mechanical input. And for people who cannot move their fingers or any part of their body, it can be an issue. So what we're proposing is a home automation system which is controlled using brainwaves. Messages are passed in the brain through electrical impulses, and some of these impulses can be traced on the scalp. By using EEG sensors, we can pick up these signals, and then we can train an artificial neural network to recognize which signals they are. For our system, we have there are different types of brainwaves, and these are the different types of brainwaves. Activity is more prominent in delta and alpha wave regions, so we use these regions to find activity. And this is our system block diagram. So a basic use case scenario is a person puts on an EEG headset which contains sensors which can pick up brainwave signals, and these signals are then, and a particular signal is fed into the system which generates a prediction of what the signal might be for. For example, you could think of the light turning on, and if there is sufficient data that has been used to train the system, it will be able to recognize exactly what that thought is. And then once the system recognizes this, we can use that to trigger the actual devices using an IoT system, which is the Internet of Things. And that is the basic idea behind our project.
So these are the applications of our project that we have accomplished so far. Simple home automation, mouse keyboard control, and motor speed control for wheelchairs. So now let's talk about the business model, because having a solution itself is not as feasible if we are to incur loss upon its execution. So what we are proposing is a modularization of a system. So basically, modularization means that you will be buying a system only of your requirement and your cost capability, and based on that, we will customize for every person or every customer with the cheapest starting from $200 to $250 as of now. Uh, this is the market value of Easy by the end of 2017 in US. Easy is a ever-growing market technology with 233 million 800,000 market value by the end of 2017. With these curves showing it will grow, it will continue to grow by 2025. Now, in this graph, we can show that the standalone devices are invested more than portable devices. So we are focusing on cheap and user-friendly portable devices as a solution to the accessibility issues of disabled people. This is what ECs are used of as of now, with most of the technology being used in hospitals and diagnostic centers. So why are we different? As I have already talked about, the main thing that sets us apart is that we are designing a system that is patient, adaptable, and customizable. And it is a pioneer in local market, as none of the existing companies are developing product based on this as of in Nepal. And it is cheap as compared to those in the market because of various issues like shipping. So now let's talk about difficulties. What are the difficulties and uncharted territory? As I've already talked about, there are non-existing solutions in the local market. So these are research technology and uncharted technology, which can be further refined to decrease the cost and increase the efficiency of the system. So our marketing strategy is, as it could be a bit expensive to begin with. So we are trying to collaborate with NGOs, INGOs, hospitals, and government and the initial phase of the system, and then further proceed with the second phase of marketing, which is advertisement and social media marketing. And then after that, we are trying to set up a brand with a dedicated marketing team. So finance projection is how big could we grow. So phase one, we have already talked about dedicated customer with definite requirements, and phase two will be to develop system for various other activities like brainwaves, communication, visualization tools, etc. And the final phase will be developing a system for drone control, robot control, and game controls, and so on. So the result and analysis that we obtained after the 2 days of hackathons are a simple IoT control, turning of lights and other switches through the brainwaves. We have demo too, but we will show you later on. And our future enhancement. What are we going to do in the future is mobile link up. We are going to link up this system with the mobile so that it is even more accessible to the users and more user friendly. Another is intelligent system. Right now, our system doesn't consider the stress factor or the fatigue factor of the user being using on. So we are trying to make more and more intelligent system to overlook this factor and be more efficient and refined and user-friendly design for our headset. And the final thing we are doing, we are planning on in future enhancement is mobile checkup, where from your home you can send your data to the doctors to be analyzed and then reports being generated. So this is what we want our system to be at the end. And special credits to Jyoti Tanduka sir for providing us with this headset and for guidance and mentorship from our seniors, Rosina, Deusa, and Abhishek Gautam. And now we'd like to show our demo. say like different channels. So obviously त्यसपछि योबाट सिस्टम आएको छैन चाहिँ हामीले यो स्विचबाट चेक गर्नुपर्छ सिस्टम चलाउँछ obviously अब सिस्टम अब त्यसपछि उसले चाहिँ हाम्रो अन गर्ने सोच्यो भने त्यसरी हामीले अफ गर्ने कोसिस you know, I have been
So why pushing that up? We have not considered those reasons.
अब अनि अहिले हामीले चाहिँ के गर्छ
अब can you selectively do it?
अहिले चाहिँ
अहिले
हामीले
सबै किन देखायो
होइन सेलेक्टिभली पनि
मतलब कि why you need all these
we can अब सर
एउटा हो
के अरे हामीले चाहिँ अस्ति एउटा एउटा गरेर गरेछ आज चाहिँ लाइक देखिन्छ नि त ग्रेजुअली प्रोग्रेस भएको भनेर पनि हाम्रो डिफ्रेन्ट भयो हामीले एउटा गरेर
मतलब एउटै फंक्सन हो एउटा फंक्सनमा चाहिँ एउटा
यो एउटा मात्र देखिरहेको
यो there is a brain activity भनेर देखाएको so यो अरु सबै चाहिँ
Only one line.
एउटा मात्र पनि
मतलब if these are multiple functions
All burned and we can
visual impact
एउटा ट्रिगरले हो कि we have different trigger
ट्रेन गर्ने बेला चाहिँ लाइट्स अन लाइट्स अफ
एउटा ट्रिगरले
एउटा स्पेसिफिक वर्क भनेर ट्रेन
यो सिरिजमा चाल्दैन धेरै
होइन त्यसले पनि गर्नु चाहिँ मिल्छ
million of these but in design shapes केले देखि देखायो presentation हो presentation is the idea you are dealing with different kind of activities in the brain so there are different entities if there is one activity then all should light on at the same time
so you
that is just delay of the system.
really much
presentation
so this like
when it's only one
Yeah,
activity
we understand.
you show at different time doesn't matter
So,
one business where you get different activity
sort of daily like